My client was losing more than $1 million a year and didn't know how to stop it. Hi, I'm the Alloy Geek, and in this video we talk about a real-world issue where improper metal identification and sorting cost the company more than $1 million per year. The problem? My client was contaminating their metals by incorrectly sorting their alloys. This client produced copper alloys, melting more than 250,000 pounds of copper annually. That's a lot of copper. At about $2.70 a pound for copper alloy, that's also a lot of money tied up in raw material costs alone. My client produced a variety of alloys, including coppers, brasses, and bronzes. And if you're looking for the difference between brass and bronze, check out my video on that. The chemical makeup of copper alloys varies quite a bit, even between two bronzes or two brasses. This meant that even if a small amount of the wrong alloy was added to the melt, the resulting metal was so off chemistry that the metal was pigged off as unusable metal. My client's metal contamination was so bad that pigging off contaminated metal became a daily occurrence. The pig metal was then sold off to a scrapyard, as my client did not have the melt capacity to deal with the contaminated metal. At the time, pure copper was around $4 a pound, and the contaminated metal was sold at around $1.40 a pound. You can see where this is going. Annualizing this number meant that my client was losing more than $1 million every year. The contaminated metal was sold in around 30,000 pound batches for around $1.40 a pound, losing the company around $40,000 on their $80,000 investment. Now, you don't have to be a business tycoon to see that this was an expensive problem to have. Adding in the cost of labor only further puts this problem in the red. Now that the problem had been identified, we needed to stop this metal contamination to prevent further financial loss. The workers had been historically sorting copper alloys visually as yellow metals and red metals, and that's what they would do when they prepare a batch of copper to be melted. This was the primary issue. This inaccurate visual sort was being done when there was a spectrometer available that could identify those alloys. The spectrometer they had, it was stationary, and it required each piece of metal to be brought into the lab for analysis. And the workers did a quick visual sort of these alloys and skipped the lab whenever they could. We needed to give the melters the ability to identify their metals properly through chemical identification, not visual identification. A handheld metal analyzer was the right tool for the job and gave the workers the ability to quickly and safely sort their alloys. A handheld metal analyzer only cost around $25,000, but enabled the workers to avoid contaminating metals, saving the company more than $1 million a year. $1 million financial drain had been plugged by a $25,000 tool. Now, implementation was easy, as the workers simply had to be trained on how to use the new tool. If your business works with metals, don't let metal contamination cost your business $1 million a year. Alloy Geek can help you find the right metal analyzer for your business. If your organization would like my help in identifying your metals, please reach out using the information found in the description of this video.